Hi everyone, you're watching If I Wrote for WWE. In this series, I talk about how I would write storylines and book superstars. In this episode, we'll be talking about the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, as of September 22nd, Enzo Amore is set to face Neville for the Cruiserweight title at No Mercy. If I was writing/booking this, I would have Enzo beat Neville. Now, Neville will probably enter the match real cocky, not thinking anything of Enzo, because, Enzo's been, getting, the shit kicked out of him the past couple of weeks. I think, he'll probably beat Enzo up for a while during the match, taunt a lot, do his King of the Cruiserweight stuff, that type of thing. But, at the finish of the match, I would have Enzo pull out a pair of brass knuckles, punch Neville in the face, drop down, give him a low blow, roll him up, pin, new Cruiserweight champion. Because I really feel like you need to give Enzo a new set of balls. If they're giving him the Cruiserweight division as a demotion, why not make something out of it? Because I really feel like you need to turn Enzo heel and have him play dirty. Honestly, I think he needs to form a faction and have him be the BS talker the whole time, because if you're not going to make him a legit wrestler, at least make him a legit something. Okay, but that's just my thinking. Okay, yeah, and then so he rolls him up, gets a pin, new Cruiserweight champion, and then on Raw the next day, I would have, I would have Neville go to the ring, demand a rematch, he wants to fight Enzo right now. But instead, the entire Cruiserweight division comes out and they beat up Neville because, no one likes him. So that gives, an excuse for him to be kayfabe injured so you can get, the spotlight off him. Because in all honesty, Neville really shouldn't be the Cruiserweight champion right now. He should have dropped the title to Austin Aries at WrestleMania. Austin Aries would still be here. But still, that's what should have happened. He should have dropped it to Austin Aries at WrestleMania and would have gave it a whole new thing. Because I like Neville, but I don't like seeing one person as the champion for a whole year. It's just not my thing. So yeah, the Cruiserweight division comes out. They beat him up because no one likes him. TJP probably grabs the mic, says no one likes you. Okay, that puts Neville out for a couple months. And so, while the Cruiserweight's still out there, Enzo comes out, he's got his whole new bravado, because I've had him turn heel. And he says he's willing to fight anyone. And Kurt Angle makes a match to determine the number one contender at TLC. But I would have Cedric Alexander win it, because he really hasn't, had that much of a, he's had a push, but, it hasn't had a title push. And so I would have him fight Enzo at TLC, but during the match, Noam Dar interferes, but he ensures that Cedric wins the title. Because, I would have it that, Noam wants to take Cedric's title like he took his girlfriend Alicia Fox. So I thought that rivalry was kind of funny. I enjoyed it. Because I thought Alicia, she had, crazy moments with Nia that I really wish they would have done more of. Because I feel like that's one way to help Alicia Fox, because she's kind of been a no-show really, and even if you gave her a crazy woman gimmick, that would be her gimmick, and I think it would get over nice. Okay, so Noam helps Cedric win the title, but Enzo wants his rematch, so at Survivor Series, it's Noam versus Cedric versus Enzo in a triple threat for the title, but Cedric retains. And then who's next to challenge him? Tony Nese. Because, I really feel that, he has the potential to be a real good heel champion. Because, what is he? He says he's the perfect athlete. He's got the look. He's got the potential to be a good heel. And so, he fights Cedric at Clash of Champions, but loses. Because I feel because I explained, in a further episode about Tony Nese hanging out with Finn Balor, so watch the Universal title episode, and that'll explain why I have Tony Nese lose. Okay, so after Tony Nese loses at Clash of Champions, there's a Cruiserweight conflict over who the number one contender is. And so I would have Drew Gulak, because he's has that whole presidential gimmick, President of 205 Live gimmick. So I'd have him go more in depth with that. So he has a presidential lottery, to decide who's number one. So like he has like a big roll cage and stuff. So like he has like every intention of drawing his own name. But I would have Mustafa Ali come in there and switch the lottery cards in his favor. And so when Drew draws a name, Mustafa's name's in there. He says it out loud because he's shocked, but he can't take it back now. So Mustafa Ali is the number one contender, and he fights Cedric at the Royal Rumble. But I would have Mustafa win the title at the Royal Rumble. And then when it comes to Fastlane, the Cruiserweights have like an elimination match to decide number one contender for WrestleMania. I would have Jack Gallagher win the match by last pinning Rich Swann, because I like Rich. I think people might enjoy, like, what, it's two baby faces, who's gonna get it? But yeah, I would have Jack Gallagher win, because I think he has an interesting gimmick, and because like I plan on having Neville come back, so it'd be cool to see some like Brit versus Brit action. Okay, so Jack Gallagher wins at Fastlane, becoming the number one contender. Then therefore at WrestleMania, Jack Gallagher fights Mustafa and beats him for the title. The next day on Raw, Neville returns, challenges Jack for the title, Brit v. Brit action, and we can go from there. Okay, so that's how I would write the Cruiserweight division. Thanks for watching. Click here to subscribe, and click here to watch the next episode. Thanks.